Hi, dear viewers. A very warm welcome to another session of Learning Excel with experts at EduLite in partnership with Let's Master. So without wasting any time, let's start today's session. This is our lesson number 3 in the series Yellow Belt for Beginners. And in today's session, we are going to have fun with Excel and mathematics. What we are going to learn in this session: basics of functions, introduction to basic mathematical operations, ways of using or applying these operations. The operations that we are going to learn or discuss in today's session are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. First things first, what is a function? Any operation, whether it is mathematical or logical or from any other group in Excel, is termed as function in Excel. So going forward, instead of using term operation, we will be using term function. Syntax: the particular way of writing or using a function in Excel or in general in any computer language or program is termed as syntax. Use of equals to sign. Equals to sign is used to mark the beginning of a function in Excel. How? Let's see. Here, I'm going to make a couple of entries in these cells. So the first entry that I'm going to do is 89 minus 45. Nothing happened. It remained as it is. Minus 89 minus 45. Oops. The answer is minus 134. Finally, I'm going to enter as equals to 89 minus 45. The result is 44. So see, what is the difference in the entries that I have made? Here, the first entry that I made is without any prefix. That is, neither I have used equals to sign or minus sign or anything. So here the Excel assumed it to be a text. And we know we cannot do addition, subtraction, or we cannot perform any mathematical operations on text. So it remained the way we entered it. Here, if you see, we have entered only minus 89 minus 45. But Excel by default has prefixed equals to sign. And it considered both the values, that is 89 and 45, as negative values and gave us a total of minus 134. But what actually we wanted to do was we wanted to deduct 45 from 89. So the correct way of asking the Excel to perform this operation is to start with the equals to sign. Then I gave the first number, that is 89. Then I put a minus sign because I wanted to deduct 45 from 89, and I got my result, that is 44. So this is the importance of syntax, that is the correct way of writing a particular function, and the importance of equals to sign. Here, remember, if we are not using the correct syntax, then what will happen is, this is the first scenario where we have not used the equals to sign, which is required as per the syntax. So what happened? We never got any result. Here, we were supposed to use the equals to sign, but instead of using the equals to sign, we use the minus sign. So here we got the erroneous result. So if you don't want to land up in a situation where you are not getting any result or you are getting an erroneous result, the best way is to learn the syntax and use it as prescribed. So no innovation, no improvisation in terms of using a particular function in the predefined syntax. So let's stick to the very basics. Let's move on. Did you know some fun facts? There are 500 plus functions available in Excel, and these 500 plus functions are categorized in 14 different groups. Here, we present list of all these various functions of Excel available. And these functions, this list runs into only 27 pages. Here you can see, this is the name of the function. Then, what is the type of the function? That means this function you will find in which category that of Excel functions that we will discuss in a little while from now. And then what is the use of this function? So let me show you the functions. Here you see this dialog box, and these are all the 500 plus functions listed out here. If you see here, these are the different groups in which the functions are categorized. So similarly, here you can see these are the groups: maths and trigonometry. So here, let's see in this group, maths and trigonometry. So here you will find the function. So let's see, where is our ABS function? So see this, the very first function, ABS function. So this is the name of the function. What it does, returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. You will find this function in the category mathematics and trigonometry. Here, you see maths and trigonometry. So just to say, trigonometry here is represented by as TRIG, and then returns the absolute value of a number. So this is all about the functions. An expert user uses anywhere between 80 to 120 functions in his or her day-to-day working, whereas most of the users use only 15 to 30 functions on a day-to-day basis. Anyways, hope you like this information. Let's move on and let's start and put our fingers to work. The first function that we are going to discuss is addition or sum. So let's clear this screen and move on. So here, let's enter a couple of numbers on which we will work: 87, 52, 65, 98. Now, we want to do the sum of all these four numbers. So there are different ways of doing it. Let's begin. So as we discussed earlier, any function should start with an equals to sign, then the function that is sum, bracket open, and select the numbers for which you want to have the sum, or which the numbers which you want to add, and bracket close, enter. We got 302 as our result. The other way of doing it is, again, without a doubt, whenever we are entering a function, it should always begin with an equals to sign. Select the cell in which you have the number that you want to add, followed by a plus symbol because we are doing addition. Select the second cell, again plus sign, the third number plus the fourth number, press enter. Again, the result is 302. Another way, go to the function If you can't see the function that you want to use in this list here, type the name of the function that you are looking for. There is sum, and click on go. Here we go. We got the sum function. It is already selected. If you want to use any other function, you can select that particular function. So the function which is highlighted in this blue band is the function which is currently selected by Excel. Click on OK. A dialog box will open. Here you see the system has already selected all the numbers from cell A2 to D2. If you want to keep the numbers as same, it's fine. If you want to change, you can change the numbers. In order to change the numbers, what we will do is click on this and make the selection. So we just want to add the first two numbers, that is the numbers which are in cell A2 and B2. So we have done the selection. Again, click on this small box and click on OK. So this time the Excel has only done the addition of two numbers, that is 87 and 52. So here, if you want to know that which numbers are added, you can press F2 and the numbers which are used to do the calculation, or the numbers which are used in this particular function, will get highlighted. Let me show you one more thing. 87 plus 65. Press enter. So 87 plus 65 is 52. Here I want to see which values I have used. Simply press F2 and you see now 87 and 65 is highlighted, 52 and 98 is not highlighted, because in this particular function we have not used these numbers or the value in these cells. Now let me show you one more thing. 87, I'm changing it to, wait, before changing the number. When we have added these two numbers, that is 87 and 65, 87 and 65, these are the two numbers that we have added, and the result that we got is 152. Now, let's change this 87 to say 97. See, the value has changed. Now I'm changing this 65 to 56. Again, the value has changed. So that means what? Before explaining that, let's do one more thing. 97 plus 56. The result is 153. Now again, let's change this number to 87. So here, the value has changed in this particular cell, but not in this cell. Why? Because here we are asking the Excel to add the values which are in cell A2 and C2, and not the numbers 97 and 87. Whereas here, we have asked the Excel to specifically do the addition of 97 and 56. So, if you are using the cell address to do a calculation, the moment you will change the value on those cells in which the value is returned, the answer or the result of the operation or function will change. Whereas if you are writing a function in a cell by mentioning the values in the cell itself, like in this cell, we have mentioned that we want Excel to add 97 plus 56. So this value will not change until or unless we make a change in the value that we have asked the Excel to perform a function on it. So far, so good. I hope we are clear with this. Now let's move on with subtraction. 89, 56, 28, 78. So here what we are going to do is we want the Excel to find the difference in the numbers in the range or of cells or the selected cells. How it works? Let's see. I simply want to find the difference between 89 and 28. I got my result. But let's do a little complex calculation. That is, I want to first add 89 and 56, then want to deduct 28 plus 78 from the total of 89 and 56. So one way is to do it like this: 89 plus 56, then 28 plus 78, then 145 minus 106. So I got my result as 39. This is the simple way. If we want to do it little bit complex, what we will do is equals to sum, bracket open, select the numbers that you want to add. So I want to add 89 and 56, then find the difference by adding 78 plus 28, bracket close. Still, I got the same answer. So here we did use two functions, that is sum and minus or subtraction. Multiplication of or product. We will use the same numbers to do the multiplication or product. So equals to 89. In Excel, remember, for multiplication, we use the star button or the star symbol. A2 multiplied by B2 multiplied by C2 multiplied by G2. Press enter. Oops, it's a very big number. If you want to use it in the complex way, let's do it that way. Equals to sum. Let's add these three numbers first. Bracket close, multiplied by 78. So here, the result has changed because of the standard mathematical rule, which is BODMAS. That is bracket of divide, multiplied, add, and subtract. So what the system did here was, first it did the addition of these three numbers, whatever we have put inside the bracket. So let's see how it works. This 89 plus 56 plus 28. So the result we got is 173. And then what we have done is we have multiplied 173 by 78. That's why we got 13,494 as a result. Now, let's move on to the last operation, that is division. So the last operation, division, divides the number in the selected cells. So let's clear this off and let's have, say, 55 and 11. And now what I want to do is divide 55 by 11. So in Excel, we use the / as symbol for division. And we selected the second number, and the answer that we got is 5. if I change the numbers here, for example, 108, my result has changed. If I change this number, say for 12, my result is again changed. So that's pretty much about the basic functions of Excel. That's not over yet. You want to be an Excel ninja? Okay, the trick is very simple. Just learn the Excel shortcuts to be one. And here are the Excel shortcuts. So if you want to copy something, the shortcut key is Control plus C. If you want to paste, it is Control plus V. If you want to edit the content in a particular cell without deleting it, then you need to press F2. If you want to insert a function, press Shift plus F3. And bonus, if you want to use AutoSum function, use Alt plus equals to. Let me show you the AutoSum function. So here I have got two numbers and I want to do the AutoSum. So the shortcut key for AutoSum is Alt plus equals to. So I will press Alt plus, here I will press Alt plus equals to, and what Excel did, it selected all the numbers on the left hand side and gave me their total. If I have numbers like this, 89, 68, 78, again Alt plus equals to, and here I used the AutoSum function. So here what the system did was it selected all the numbers above the cell in which I've used the AutoSum function. So that's pretty much from our side in today's session. Thank you very much for joining us and hope to see you soon. If you have any questions or queries, please do write us to service@edulite.com. Go to the description here. You will find the list of Excel functions, which I have just showed you. And you will also get some resources, means an Excel file which you can download. And there we have put shared couple of exercises for you to practice whatever we have discussed in this session. So till we meet next, happy learning and thank you very much. Hi, dear viewers. A very warm welcome to another session of Learning Excel with Experts at EduLite in partnership with Let's Master. So without wasting any time, let's start today's session.